Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. So today it's a limited edition from Latest in Beauty. This is the Get the Gloss Editor's Choice with Victoria Woodhall, which was launched in February 2024. This costs £60. It's worth £318. Now, as a non-Lib Pro subscriber, you can get £15 off this by using the code GET15OFF at checkout, or at least you could when I bought this. I did put it on my Instagram post, so hopefully you did see it then. If you're a Lib Pro subscriber, they received a 15% discount along with an additional £10 off using the code PROGET10. So I think they got something like £19 off. I did have to pay delivery charges on top of this. I'm not sure whether Lib Pro subscribers do. I don't think they normally do, so they might have got free delivery. So for me, it was £45 plus around about £4 delivery. In this particular box, you get 19 products. There is a leaflet with a little bit of information, which I have taken for the majority of my descriptions. I've also gone to the brand's websites for individual pricing and info on use where I needed it. So the first item in here is a body wash, and it's by Dr. Organic. This is the Moringa body wash. Now, I couldn't actually see this version on the brand's website. There are similar products at this size, which is 250ml for £6.49. This dermatologically tested formulation with the natural properties of moringa and aloe juice vera will uplift the senses and leave your skin feeling cleansed, revitalised and restored. So I've had to go with this one. I do love getting a body wash. This one, though, is a little bit liquidy. So I have got some tissue at the ready. You will see probably what I mean. You know, when it just pours out, you don't have to squeeze the packaging. It's a little bit too liquidy for my liking. It does lather up, but it takes a bit of work. And it's not the best lather in the world. And the smell is a little bit strange. I think it smells of bubble gum, like the old-fashioned round ones used to get that took a little bit of working to get them going. It does smell like bubble gum with a bit of a funny smell as well. The good news on it is that it does leave your skin feeling lovely and smooth, and the smell that it leaves on your skin afterwards is quite nice. It's quite pleasant and gentle. So it's okay. It's an okay product. The next item is, I'm quite surprised that I really liked this one. It's by Doc. It's the Daily Intimate Wash in Violet Cotton. So I saw a 50ml version of this. I think this is 50ml. I can't actually see without my glasses on. But a 50ml version was £12 on the Cult Beauty website. Multi-award winning intimate wash formulated with an ideal pH of 5 to gently cleanse down below. They use different words, but I'm not going to say that in case someone I know is watching. Without disrupting the microbiome. Developed by women doctors for women. And the brand describes this fragrance as a fresh and clean aroma with warm cotton notes. So this is really lovely. The smell of this is absolutely gorgeous. I wish the body wash smelt of this because it's just fresh. It does smell like clean sheets. It's absolutely beautiful smell. And I do use separate products for that sort of area than I would anywhere else, because I tend to use fragrance-free ones. So it's quite nice to have one with a fragrance that is designed to use in that way. I'm very happy with that product. I would potentially buy it again. The next item is Rama Sponges. Or Rama Sponges facial cleansing sponge. It looks like this is £2.30 on the brand's website. However, that does have a picture of 2 sponges within a packet. This textured facial sponge will help to gently cleanse and lightly exfoliate your skin. It's perfect for removing makeup and for daily cleansing. For best results, use with your favourite micellar water, cleansing gel or mousse. So I have opened this up, as you can probably see. Bit strange. It does say to rinse well before first use, because when I opened it up, it does feel slightly damp, which is a bit odd. I don't know whether it's the condensation from the packaging, which I suppose it could be. Doesn't particularly, maybe there is a slight smell, but definitely give it a good old rinse and squeeze out before you use it the first time. I haven't used it. Feels quite it feels okay. I'm not entirely sure. I might give it a go on a mat for removing makeup. It might be quite useful in that way. Put it out of the way. Okay, the next item is by Leah Luo, and it's 2-in-1 primer, hair primer. It's 110 mils and it's on the brand's website for £12.90. Apply this heat protectant while styling your hair, or you can use it as a primer before conditioner to enhance shine. As a bonus, it's also colour protective. With the assistance of calendula, your hair will experience extra moisturisation and hydration, resulting in less frizz. So when used as a heat protection, you just apply it to towel-dried hair and style as usual. And you can use it in the shower, apply the primer in the hair after shampoo, leave in for 3 to 5 minutes, then apply the conditioner on top of the primer and then rinse completely. So that's what it looks like. It's in this sort of metallic-y type tube. Beautiful colours. And I quite like the lid, the way it's quite wide, and so you can probably store it upside down. And it's a lovely thick sort of formula, but quite lightweight at the same time. So I have used it. I've actually only used it as the heat protectant leave-in conditioner, and it did do a nice job. I was intending on using it as the primer before conditioner today, but I had a bit of a strange hair day when I was trying out a shampoo from the OK box, which wasn't quite right for me, and I thought that I needed to use a mask that I know and love really well to sort myself out. So I haven't used it in that way yet, but I definitely do want to give that a go, because I think if it works well as a hair primer before conditioner, that's probably the way I'll use it, because I've got lots and lots of leave-in conditioners that I've always got on the go. But this does smell really nice as well. It's kind of fruity. I think that it's described by the brand as a flowery yet woody scent that will last all day. It has got a lovely scent. For me, it's fruity and flowery, but then who am I to know what I'm talking about? Okay, the next item is by Viviscal, and it's the hair growth and thickening serum. So this is 50 mils with an RRP of £21.99 on the brand's website, although it's currently on offer for £13.39. So if you do try this out and like it, you can hopefully get it for a little bit cheaper from them. Formulated with hair building blocks, biotin and keratin, this is a leave-in treatment that coats strands to achieve thicker and fuller looking hair. The lightweight formula is fortified with marine collagen and seaweed extract to create a multi-dimensional density and a gorgeous shine without the frizz. So I haven't tried this one out. It's not the sort of product I particularly need, but I do know someone who I think will love trying this out. So that's what it looks like. Apparently you apply 2 to 3 pumps depending on hair length onto the palm of your hand. Disperse the hair serum throughout damp hair using your fingers or comb, or comb through. Alternatively, you can use it as a styling aid on dry hair as required. So let me just show you the consistency of it. Oh, it is quite serum-like. There is a smell to it. Again, it's quite fruity, but there's a kind of a clinical smell in the background as well. So it's probably got some, yeah, there's a sort of a clinical stroke fruity smell to that one. So that one will be going to somebody else who I think will love giving that one a go. Okay, the next item is by Coats. It's the Gentle Hydrating Toning Milk. It's 125 mils. It's £20 on the brand's website. They describe it as an alcohol-free toning milk formulated with mandelic acid, an effective but gentle exfoliating acid that can be used daily without stripping the skin. It's also got niacinamide, hyaluronic acid and ceramides to deeply hydrate, vitamin E and C to help shield the skin from environmental aggressors. After cleansing, apply liberally to the face every morning and or night, no cotton pad required. And the packaging does say it's for normal to dry skin. So this is an interesting one. It says it's a toning milk, but it's got lots of other ingredients in. So it's almost like a little bit of a multitasker. I have given it a go. I'm not sure, you know, because it is a little bit different for how I do my normal routine. And you know, when you kind of have a routine and you're sort of stuck, I'm one for sticking to a routine, and I get a bit confused when it goes out, when new things are introduced. But I am going to give this a go, you know. I think it's probably going to become part of my nighttime routine rather than my daytime one. Mainly because nighttime I don't have as many products that I use at night. So I think it will just fit in a little bit better there. But it does sort of, it looks like a milk, but it does break down to this sort of serum consistency. Yeah, I've had it, I go at it a couple of times now, a couple of nights in a row. Gosh, I can't even speak. And it was okay. So it's definitely worth continuing with, I think. But yeah, for me, it's a nighttime one, which is good because in the same box, you get the next product, which is by Zkin. And this is the original hydrating mist toner. It's 50 mils. You can get 125 mils from various suppliers for around £7.95. So this is probably worth around £3 or £4. This alcohol-free mist toner, which contains chamomile and rose water, soothes, purifies and cools tired skin. Ideal for use pre and post cleansing as a 3 PM pick-me-up after makeup application for a dewy complexion, or for whenever the skin feels stressed or overheated. So this is a lovely one to use. I don't know whether I've had it before, you know, it is vaguely familiar to me, but the spray is lovely and light and refreshing. It's such a lovely thing to use. So I have been using it as a morning toner, post cleanse, pre serum, and it fits in very well to that kind of routine for me. Okay, there is a slight smell, by the way, very slight though. I did try to smell it just before doing the video, and it's very light. I can't smell it now, but when you spray it on your face, I'm sure there's a very light smell. Anyway, the next item product is by Balans, and it is the Skin Salvation, Balmain Skin Salvation. It's 60 mils. The brand sells this for £13.99. This 100% natural balm with nourishing hemp, protected beeswax and anti-inflammatory herbs is dermatologist approved for sensitive and eczema-prone skin on any part of the body, and it's suitable for all ages. So there's actually a huge list of things that you can use this on, including pet's paws, which I thought was quite interesting. It's definitely worth going to the website on this one just to get an idea of what it can be used on, because these are the kinds of products that sometimes you get in boxes and you think, well, what am I going to do with that? But once you look at the list, you think, oh, okay, I can use it on that. Now, that's what it looks like. It is quite a thick one. They do say in cold climates, it can go quite thick. And if it goes a little bit too thick, you can just warm it in the palms of your hands before use. For me, that's not too bad. I personally will be using that on my elbows. It's good at this time of the year. It smells not great, but I didn't really expect it to. It's good for this time of the year, prepping for summer skin in the UK, for use on elbows, heels, places like that you're going to finally see the light in the coming months. I love beeswax as well. I love bees, to be honest, though. So I don't know. This is a nice product for me. I think I'm going to get some great use from it. I might even put it on my feet and put socks over it, because that's kind of like what I do coming up to the summer months. Okay, the next item is by, now I really don't know how to pronounce this, La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo Plus M Anti-Blemish Corrective Gel Moisturiser. This is 15 mils. The brand sells 40 mils for £20.90. So this, at a guess, is going to be worth around £8 or £9. Fast visible results in 8 hours. Targets blackheads, blemishes and post-acne marks, even severe and stubborn ones. It gently exfoliates with salicylic acid to unclog pores and help prevent spots and breakouts. And you apply this lightweight moisturiser in the morning and evening to your entire face, in avoiding the delicate eye area. Now again, this one isn't really for my kind of skin, but I do know people who will appreciate using this. I did use it today on my chin actually, because that's sort of a bit of a blemish prone place, just to try it out, and it went on nicely. I don't think I put anything on top. I can't remember whether I then accidentally went and put moisturiser on top because I forgot it was there, which could have been the case. Yeah, there's not much of a smell to it, but it sounds like it's a fabulous product, so a great one to try out. The next one is by Ella and Joe. This is one of my favourite things in the box. It is, and look how cute it, bright. I love bright things. Relax and Renew night cream. So this is 50 mils. It's £48 on the brand's website. Key ingredients for this one are bakuchiol, a natural vitamin A which works as efficiently as a retinol without skin irritation, reducing hyperpigmentation, lines and wrinkles. A patented blend of peptides to stimulate collagen and elastin production. Polyglutamic acid and hyaluronic acid, as well as patented ingredients to ensure maximum hydration retention in the skin. And magnesium, anti-inflammatory, skin healing and repairing. This is an incredible ingredient to add to your skincare routine. So you use fingertips to massage over the face, neck and chest area. I really like this. I love getting night creams and day creams and things like that. And this is a beautiful one to use. And I really, really like the packaging of this one because it's so bright and joyful at this time of year. So I'll just show you what you get, like one of those little plastic covers on the top. And that's what it's like now. It is quite lightweight for a night cream. I must admit, I do like a thick night cream, but I do really like this one too. So that's what it's like. Very lightweight, but it blends in beautifully and there is a lovely smell to it. So it's kind of lemony smelling for me. I think everything's lemony smelling for me at the moment. I don't know why. But it's gorgeous to use. I really, really like it. And it goes with my other nighttime skincare routine ingredients that I use, including things like retinol, which I have used it when I've used my retinol product. So it's a really good one for me to have. Happy, happy, happy with that. Possibly my favourite thing in the box. Okay, the next item is by Romilly Wild, and this is the Active Boost Face Oil. So it's 14 mils, it's £35 on the brand's website. This oil seamlessly blends biotechnological advancements with nature's essence, crafted for both day and night application, aiming to help amplify skin regeneration, hydration, protection, and visibly smooth the complexion. And with this, you warm a few drops between your palms, gently press and massage onto cleansed face and neck. So I have had a go with this. Now, I am not really an facial oil kind of person, but I did have one recently by, I think it was Emma Hardy, and it's lovely. And I have been using that one at night. So I'm kind of starting to get slightly converted. This one, I love the packaging of this. There's something quite nice and solid about it. I'm not entirely sure on the smell of this one though. Now, just bear with me, I've got to take a sip of water. Sorry, I'll be back in a sec. Sorry about that. My throat suddenly went really, really dry and I thought I just needed a sip of water. It's because I talk too much, I know. So this is what it looks like. Nice bright yellow colour. Let's pop it on my arm. Gosh, wow, it is yellow on my arm, isn't it? Do you know what? I don't like the smell. The consistency was all right, but the smell, it's just that kind of, I get this in some skincare products. I've had it before, and it's just one of those smells I don't like. It's the one I always describe as what used to be in the Balance Me products that I used to say, oh, there's this underlying smell, don't like it. And it's in that. which is a shame really, because it sounds like it's a fabulous, fabulous product. I might give it a go anyway. I haven't made my mind up yet. I'll see how I get on. If I finish the Emma Hardy one and I've still got that one and haven't had another one, I might use that one. Otherwise, I might pass that one on to someone else. The next item, now again, this is one of my favourite items in here, even though it's a lower value item. It's by Grace Cole. It's the Nectarine Blossom and Grapefruit Hand and Nail Cream. It's 30 mils, £6 on the brand's website. Perfect to keep in your handbag or on your desk. This delivers a dose of rich moisture and delicate perfume. Sorry, I've written does instead of dose, which has set me off laughing. I must contain myself. Antioxidant properties from nectarine and grapefruit extracts, together with the hydrating power of marula oil, form a nourishing and moisturising formula to help leave your hands feeling supple and radiant for longer. Now, I love this. And the reason is, or one of the reasons is, it is a lovely hand cream, but it's the smell. If I am using a hand cream in the daytime, I want it to smell beautiful, but I don't really want it to overpower any perfume that I'm wearing. And this is fabulous for me. It smells beautiful, beautiful, fruity, but light and delicate and gorgeous. And it goes really well with my favourite fruity sort of perfumes like Eccentric Molecules Mandarin or Sunflower, Floral Street Sunflower Pop, those sorts of really fruity, lovely perfumes. It's just going to be so good with those. And I think it would go with other perfumes that I've got too, anything orangey or grapefruity. So yeah, I absolutely love that. I would buy that again. And also it does dissolve into your skin really quickly. Fabulous product. Okay, next one. I really like this one as well. I'm getting overexcited again. This is by Essie, and it's a mini cuticle oil in apricot. 13.5 mils is £9 or £10 from various suppliers, so this is probably worth around £3 or £4. A nourishing treatment to hydrate cuticles and nails. Absorbing quickly into the skin, this delicious apricot scented 97% naturally derived formula protects from dryness to soften and moisturise nail beds. And you massage a few drops into your cuticle to soften and smooth anytime they feel hydrated. So I have used this at night time. I do use treatments and oils and things like that on my nails at night time, along with hand creams. Although that hand cream I'll be using as a day one, not a night one. This is what it's like. So it's got a little brush. It does smell of apricot. It's lovely. It's really lovely. Partly because of the smell of apricot makes you want to use it, I guess. I have been using it on my cuticles. My nails do need a proper manicure. I've got a week off, and I'm hoping one of the things that I do during this week is to give them a proper manicure, including sorting out my cuticles. Okay, the next item, now I've had this numerous times lately, so I shall whiz through it. It's WBCO, the original soap brows with spoolie brush. I think it's worth around £15. So this was created by a professional makeup artist to perfect and hold your brow style. To use this, basically, you get a spoolie brush in here, like a little bamboo spoolie brush. And then you also get, I think I've got to open the other side to get this, a little tin with the brow soap in it, which, let me just open it up. My hands are all, yeah, there you go. So that's what it looks like. And you spritz this with some kind of, you can either spritz it with setting spray or facial mist or just water if you've got a water spritzer. Little goes a long way. You don't want to oversaturate it. You take your brow brush or this spoolie brush and rub into the soap until you get a sort of paste. And how much you use depends on your brow hairs. You brush through your eyebrows, making sure to coat all of your hairs by brushing in different directions before styling the brows, however takes your fancy. So I have had this lots and lots of times now. My niece has used it and says it's really great and it lasts forever. So I think I might have to open a shop selling it or something. Not really, I'll be giving it to someone else. But it is, by all accounts, a really nice product if you do use those sorts of things on your brows. I don't tend to do a lot with my brows. I just use a brow product that I've been using for donkey's years. Okay, the next item is by Transformulas, and it's the Flawless Eye Retouch Serum, and that's what it looks like. This is 3 mils. It's £38 on the brand's website. Skincare serum and smart tone concealer in one. Clinically proven de-aging ingredients, Isoril and Gatchaline Expression. I guess they're trademarks, I'm not sure. Reduce dark circles, smooth fine lines and wrinkles. The Click Brush pen allows for easy on-the-go touch-ups. Let me open it up and show you what that means. So this is what it looks like. It's quite a shiny one. And I've got product all over my hands now, so I'm going to get finger marks all over this. Please forgive that. That's what it looks like. So you get one of these little brushes at the top, and then it's one of these things where you click, which I will show you in a minute. Allows for easy on-the-go touch-ups, light reflective pigments, enhance the complexion, concealing signs of imperfections for a radiant finish. So I have used this today. I'm not 100% sure about it though. So you basically click it until the product starts coming out. So that's, I'm not sure of the colour for my skin. I have got it on under my foundation, but I'm not entirely sure about it. Having said that, it did blend in quite nicely, and it didn't sort of clag or clog in my wrinkles, which, well, not noticeably anyway. So I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm going to try it again. I'll use it a few times before I make my mind up on it, but I didn't immediately think, oh, wow. Having said that, on this eye, which is less wrinkled, it did go really nicely around about here. On this eye, I've got a lot of wrinkles and bags and things going on, and so it's probably just because my skin's not great on that side. Okay, the next item is by Collection Cosmetics, and it's the Fast Stroke 24-hour felt eyeliner in black. Here we go. So this is £3.99 on the brand's website. This long-lasting eyeliner will keep your wings looking sharper than ever for up to 24 hours with a precision felt tip for a quick and easy application. So this is what it looks like. So it has got a lovely sort of pointy tip, but it is quite a solid one. It's not as flexible as some others that I've used. Having said that, it seems a little bit more flexible now. Maybe it just needed to be used before it does that flexibleness. It was okay. It wasn't my favourite that I've ever used. As you can see, the lines are quite thick. When I wanted to do my thinner ones, I found it a little bit more tricky to do them. So I did the thicker one, the outer corner, and then I do thinner ones going in. So I did use a different one to do the bit nearer the centre of my eye. But it was okay. I think with eyeliners, you have to get used to each one, and it can take a number of goes before you get to that point. And I'm certainly not going to give up on it yet. Oh, she's let herself in. I'll be back in a sec. Hello again. Snowy is in here with me now, so if you hear any strange noises, it's probably her. Okay, the next item we get is an MUA 5-shade eyeshadow palette. This is a lucky dip, so you get one of 4 possibilities. You either get Enchantment, Amber, Sunset, Desert Bloom, or Wilderness. Do you know what? I'm not entirely sure what this one is. It is, hold on, I will be back and tell you. So mine is Enchantment. It's £3.75 on the brand's website, containing 5 highly pigmented matte and shimmer foil eyeshadow shades carefully selected for you to create a multitude of mesmerising eye looks. So for mine, I have got all of these on today. So I started off with this sort of creamy one as a nice little base coat for the eye. You probably can't see it there, but it just does that kind of neutral all over look. And then I have got the silver one, which is really actually quite highly pigmented there in the middle. And then I've got this one, which I found wasn't quite so, didn't give so much of a pigmented finish for me. Near the end with that one, sort of those two are at the outer edges, and then I've got the blue one kind of in the inner corner, which I did at first and then regretted instantly, because it's sort of a bit dark for that inner corner. So I put it above my eyeliner, which I think was a better place for it. So I think these shimmery ones are really beautiful. Not so keen on these two, to be honest with you. I thought when I sort of did them together, they were a bit muddy looking, but those two are gorgeous. Definitely going to be incorporated into some eye looks in the future, and that's a lovely creamy base sort of coat for my eye. So on the whole, not bad, pretty good value palette as well. Next, I'm going to do the perfume. I normally leave the perfume till last, but there is something else I want to show you in here. So we do get a little sample perfume in here. It's by Memo Paris, and it's the Marfa Eau de Parfum. If you wanted to buy 30 mils of this, it's £120 on the brand's website. So it's a great kind of perfume to try at a sample size, and it's a pretty good sample size. That, I'm not sure what that is that more like 5 mils, something like that? I didn't look. I'll check in a minute and tell you. So there's some very long descriptions about this one on the website. But basically, Marfa is a city in Texas, so I think the whole smell of the fragrance is designed to evoke memories of there and the desert that surrounds it. The fragrance notes are orange blossom absolute, tuberose absolute, white musk, oil of mandarin, agave accord, oil of ylang ylang, oil of cedarwood, oil of cedar, and vanilla seed, sandalwood, sorry, oil of sandalwood, oil of cedar. I'm getting hot and bothered for some reason. I think I'm having some kind of a hot flush. I think the heating may have been turned up. Anyway, I have been wearing this all day. I've had it before actually, and it is a really lovely fragrance. It is quite floral and sweet, but there's also a bit of a sort of, I don't know, something else that kind of evokes a memory for me. And it's a memory from when I was really young. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I think it is a floralness to it that it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm waffling on about. I'm just being mindful of the time now. So I'm going to give it another little spritz so I can just remember what the first bits are. Oh yes, that first bit, I absolutely love that first bit. It is a bit floral. I don't normally like a floral, and that is quite floral, but there is something a little bit musky to it as well. I like it. It's a nice perfume, and as I say, perfumes at that price are great to have little samples of. I think they do one of my favourite perfumes as well that I've tried in a sample, which was something like Ingenious Ginger, something like that. I might be completely wrong, but if they did, that's beautiful. Okay, the last product in this box, and I've left it till last for a reason, because it is quite a powerful product. This is by Voca, and you're going to get a Lucky Dip pillow spray. So you're either going to get a pillow spray in the fragrance Dreams of Africa, Mediterranean Moon, or Oriental Lullaby. 50 mils is £36 on the brand's website. So the one I got, I think, I'm saying it now, is Oriental Lullaby. Again, I can't read. Yes, it is Oriental Lullaby. 50 mils, £36 on the brand's website. Prepare your mind and body for a good night's sleep with one of the exquisite scents expertly formulated by pioneer aromacologist Danielle Ryman. As part of your bedtime routine, spray on your pillow and bedding from a distance of 30 centimetres to allow the scent to disperse well. Wait for a few minutes before getting into bed, then let yourself gently drift off to sleep. So perfume notes for Dreams of Africa are tangerine, jasmine and frankincense. Mediterranean Moon, it's bergamot, rose absolute and cedarwood. And for Oriental Lullaby, it's lemongrass, tuberose and sandalwood. Now, this smells very, very strong. Look how beautiful that packaging is, and gorgeous colour. But it's very strong. And the minute I smelled this, I thought, you know what, this smells very much like the kind of fragrance you want when you're meditating or about to do Reiki or something like that. It's perfect for that. I wasn't sure whether it was any good for a pillow spray. It's really strong. But I did use it as a pillow spray last night, and I had a brilliant night's sleep. I was surprised. I had a seriously solid, brilliant night's sleep. So that is very good. I thought I'd be using it for meditation purposes. The description of it does say, discover an enhanced state of serenity and inner peace with this rich exotic fragrance, born of an alchemic blend of natural Oriental ingredients with calming therapeutic powers, long used in Buddhist temples to relax the mind for meditation. And that's what it smelled like to me. But honestly, as a pillow mist, it was very, very good. So that's the end of the box. What do you think? There's all sorts in here. I don't know where to begin, but we get a couple of things for cleansing purposes in the shower. That one I really liked. That one was okay, not so great. Then we got a couple of hair things. One not really for me, but you know, not so bad. We got a couple of toners. It seems to be the animals went in 2 by 2 here, isn't it? So a couple of toners here, which I love that one. I think I'll end up liking that one. We got the couple of moisturizing night cream moisturizer thing here, a couple of oil and balm pairing here, nail and hand product pairing here, a sponge which is out on its own for some reason, some makeup items. We got the brow product, we got the eyeliner, we got the eye serum stroke concealer, the palette, which I quite like that actually in the end, and then we got the perfume and the pillow spray. Do you know what? There could be something else I've missed out on, but I'm coming up to very, very late. So I hope you liked that unboxing. It was a good box. Would I have bought it at £60? Do you know what? There were some things in here that were so good, like the night cream and the pillow mist and the hand cream are my favourites. And I think together those would probably definitely be worth the £45 that I spent, and got all these other lovely things as well. £60, I'm not so sure. £60 is right at the top end of what I spend, so it has to be super, super, super good. And although there were lots and lots of products in here, they weren't, I'm not sure whether I'd have spent the £60. Anyway, I might have done actually. Looking around at some of the other things, maybe I would have done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry, it was one of those ones where I feel like I'm rushing and rushing and rushing, but you have to when there's that many products. But hopefully I will see you again here soon. And in the meantime, sending you loads of positive energy, doing another couple of videos, hopefully. So they'll be out soon too. Take lots of care. Bye then.